WWE NXT Showdown, May 13, 2025. Wes Lee vs. Tony D'Angelo and more in a high-stakes night of action as WWE NXT returns to the electrifying atmosphere of the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. The stage is set for an unforgettable night of action, drama, and defining moments. On May 13, 2025, fans around the world will tune in to witness rising stars, established names, and evolving rivalries as they collide in what promises to be one of the most talked about episodes of the spring season. Headlining the night is a high-octane singles match between two contrasting personalities and wrestling styles, Wes Lee and Tony D'Angelo. In addition, a non-title bout featuring the technical maestro Charlie Dempsey and the dominant newcomer Oba Femi is generating serious buzz among the NXT faithful. Main event spotlight: Wes Lee vs. Tony D'Angelo. Singles match: Wes Lee, a fan favorite known for his high-flying athleticism, infectious charisma, and unwavering resilience, finds himself at a pivotal moment in his NXT career. Coming off a hard-fought loss to Carmelo Hayes just last week, Lee is eager to bounce back and prove that his recent setback is nothing more than a minor detour on the road to championship contention. For Lee, every match is a proving ground, and this one may be his most important yet. Wes Lee's in-ring style is nothing short of electric. Whether it's his breathtaking top rope maneuvers, explosive bursts of speed, or his uncanny ability to shift momentum in the blink of an eye, Lee embodies the very essence of modern wrestling entertainment. However, it's not just about style, it's about substance. Lee's journey in NXT has been marked by passion, heart, and an unwavering desire to be the best. He's been both a champion and a chaser, and tonight, the stakes are personal. The road so far: Lee's recent setbacks and determination to rise again after his close loss to Hayes, a match that could have easily gone either way. Lee left the ring with more than a physical bruise. It was a psychological blow, a reminder that the path to glory is paved with obstacles. Yet, if history tells us anything about Wes Lee, it's that he thrives in adversity. With rumors swirling about possible title shots on the horizon, this bout with Tony D'Angelo could serve as the launchpad for Lee's resurgence. Tony D'Angelo, wrestling street smart strategist. Enter Tony D'Angelo, NXT's self-proclaimed Dawn of NXT. What he lacks in flash, he makes up for in cunning, brute force, and ring psychology. With a background that blends traditional wrestling with streetwise grit, Tony D has carved out a persona that's both menacing and magnetic. His wrestling approach is methodical, grounded in strategy and mental warfare. Tony's recent victory over Josh Briggs was a textbook display of his tactical mastery. He exploited his opponent's weaknesses, controlled the pace, and capitalized on every misstep. D'Angelo isn't the kind of competitor who looks to win a crowd. He looks to win the match, by any means necessary. Whether it's bending the rules or manipulating situations in his favor, Tony's eyes are always locked on the bigger prize. Momentum matters. What this match means for Tony D'Angelo: a win over Wes Lee would not only extend Tony's current win streak, but it would also place him in the crosshairs of championship conversations. With the NXT landscape in flux and title contenders jockeying for position, Tony understands the magnitude of this moment. He's more than willing to play dirty if it means climbing the ranks, and a victory tonight could signal his ascension from mid-card menace to main event mafia. Clash of styles: speed versus strength, passion versus precision. The matchup between Lee and D'Angelo is a classic collision of styles. Lee's aerial artistry and lightning-quick counters are tailor-made to frustrate opponents like Tony, who rely on controlling the ring and grinding down their adversaries. On the other hand, Tony's brute force and submission skills can neutralize Lee's momentum if he can slow the pace early. This will not be a one-sided affair. Expect counters, mind games, reversals, and perhaps even outside interference, given Tony's penchant for bending the rules. Could we see members of the family insert themselves into the fray? Or will Lee fly high and snatch a victory out of the jaws of adversity? Predictions and implications: victory for Wes Lee would be a triumphant step back toward title contention and redemption. But a win for Tony D'Angelo? That could shift the entire NXT power structure and perhaps ignite a new feud for the North American Championship. Charlie Dempsey vs. Obafemi, non-title showcase match. While the main event promises fireworks, the spotlight also shines on another compelling bout featuring technical wizard Charlie Dempsey against powerhouse prospect Obafemi. Though this match isn't for a title, don't be fooled, its implications are profound. Charlie Dempsey, the mat technician with wrestling in his blood. Charlie Dempsey, son of wrestling legend William Regal, represents the old-school fundamentals of the sport. He's not here to perform for cheers or flash. He's here to wrestle, and he does it exceptionally well. With an arsenal of locks, holds, and counters, Dempsey can frustrate even the most agile opponents by grounding their attacks and controlling the tempo. Dempsey's recent tag team run alongside Miles Bourne reminded fans of his adaptability. But tonight, he steps into the ring alone, ready to assert himself as a singles competitor to watch. For Dempsey, every match is a canvas, and he paints his dominance one submission at a time. Obafemi, the explosive newcomer ready to break through. Obafemi may be new to NXT, but he's already turning heads with his raw strength, natural charisma, and surprising agility for a man of his stature. Towering over many in the locker room, Femi combines physical power with freak athleticism, an intimidating combination that makes him one of the most dangerous young stars on the roster. In past matches, Femi has demonstrated an ability to take punishment and return it tenfold. His offense is thunderous, his presence commanding. But tonight, he faces perhaps his biggest test yet in Charlie Dempsey, a man who can make even the strongest competitors second-guess their strategy. The battle of mind versus muscle. This clash is as much about brains versus brawn as it is about execution. Dempsey will look to neutralize Femi's power game by taking the fight to the mat, wearing him down with joint manipulation and strategic submissions. Femi, on the other hand, will aim to overpower Dempsey before the technical genius can gain momentum. It's a chess match with real physical consequences. If Femi can weather the early storm and avoid being trapped in Dempsey's calculated web, he could assert his dominance and make a powerful statement in the NXT division. Stakes beyond the match. Though no title is on the line, this bout will have ripple effects across the NXT roster. Dempsey could position himself as the next legitimate challenger with a clean victory, while Femi has the chance to leapfrog several competitors in one fell swoop. The match could even set the stage for future feuds, perhaps even drawing attention from champions keeping a close eye on potential threats. NXT's broader landscape, rising tensions and shifting alliances beyond the ring. NXT continues to evolve with ongoing stories that weave a rich tapestry of ambition, betrayal, and unlikely alliances. The outcome of tonight's matches could affect more than individual records. They may alter the path of entire divisions. Could Tony D'Angelo's potential win trigger a larger push from his family? Might Wes Lee's redemption arc cross paths with a title holder such as Trick Williams or Ilya Dragunov down the line? Could Obafemi's meteoric rise put him on a collision course with the current North American champion? Meanwhile, the tag team division is heating up, with factions like Chase U, the Creed brothers, and Gallus all eyeing dominance. These storylines are bubbling under the surface and could erupt depending on tonight's results. Final thoughts: a night of action, emotion, and defining moments with a jam-packed card, compelling characters, and storylines brimming with potential. NXT on May 13, 2025 is shaping up to be a can't-miss episode. Whether you're a longtime follower of WWE or a newcomer drawn to the intensity of NXT's rising stars, this is the kind of night that showcases the very best of sports entertainment. From the high-stakes encounter between Wes Lee and Tony D'Angelo to the proving ground of Charlie Dempsey versus Obafemi, each match holds weight far beyond the 3 count. It's about pride, positioning, and the pursuit of greatness. Who will rise? Who will fall? Tune in and find out. Will Wes Lee reclaim his place among the elite or fall victim to Tony D'Angelo's relentless strategy? Can Charlie Dempsey outthink Obafemi? Or will the newcomer bulldoze his way into the spotlight? One thing's for sure, when the lights go up and the bell rings, anything can happen in NXT.